Good morning, this is the latest market news. I am Uliana. Japanese stocks were the best performers in Asia for the week so far, as the dollar continued to hover below the key 100 yen mark. Despite a 0.8% decline on the Nikkei stock average, Friday looks set to mark the second strongest week for Japanese stocks since the market started its dramatic rally in November last year. The index was up 4.7% week to date, easily outpacing its regional peers in what has been a generally strong week for equities. By comparison, Australia's ASX 200 was up 2.5% over the same period, and the Thailand set up 1.9%. The Nikkei surged as the value of the yen plunged in the wake of the Bank of Japan's ambitious plan to spur inflation revealed last week. The dollar has gained another 1.9% against the yen so far this week. At 99.47 yens, the dollar was a touch weaker early Friday. The dollar has recovered around half of its losses against the yen since June 2007, and the market is looking to the next hurdle, the 100 yens to the dollar mark. Over the longer term, the recent US Federal Reserve minutes clearly show a growing bias towards a winding down of quantitative easing, which will ultimately lend support to the greenback. Meanwhile, European equities rose for a fourth day, with a positive sentiment flowing through to 17-nation currency, which hit a 6-week high overnight of 1.3137. The week's most important number, US retail sales for March, is today's main event. The Federal Reserve's Ben Bernanke speaks at 16:30 GMT, but his topic creating resilient communities is probably not relevant to the markets. The European finance ministers begin their two-day meeting today as well. US March retail sales 12:30 GMT. Retail trade is seen to have remained unchanged in March. Overall sales are expected at minus 0.1% and excluding autos at 0%. This is after the unusually high February number, and as the graph readily shows, the month-to-month variation and tendency to return to the mean almost guarantee a flat month now. As consumer demand is a very large part of the US economy, this time series is often thought to be a very important indicator. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.